Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. It's that time again. Talk That Stuff, number 18. I'm your host, DJ Y Body. We got in the building today. We got I Am Gigahertz in Columbus, VIA, Columbus, Ohio. We got Mr. 77 Wallace from the Golden State. You all know him and love him. The air fryer representative extraordinaire. My man, no one another, the only one, ladies and gentlemen, RTOB. And I
what up?
be the host.
I keep saying
with
what up,
the
though.
most
What's up, everyone?
on the East Coast. And I be the one on the coast with the most. With the late Soul Gone beat, I'm going to play it anyway.
MC Hammer.
DJ Y Body. What's going on, everybody?
What's good, man?
What up?
Good, man?
Hey, man, that's a hell of a week, man. Big shout out to the Giants today, pulling that off. Big shout out to the Lions, man, for stopping the muddle.
I
And
saw that.
Word up,
Big
man.
shout out
that.
to the Raiders.
Raiders, y'all won?
Oh man,
yeah.
What's the
man,
scores?
you need to check that.
Let me get myself together.
Yeah, me too. I'm checking. I'm trying to catch up myself.
I'm gonna run the scores real
Yeah,
quick. Let me load them up.
We did some gutsy shit and it paid off. I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
Jay Del Rio on his square, man. He trying to
I like him.
he trying, man. Jacksonville, they just gave up on dude, man.
Yo, they didn't give him a chance. They ain't put nobody around him, man. They kept, like, when you rebuild, you gotta rebuild. You gotta let this team play together for a couple years, man. Don't scrap it just because it don't work. You know, you move a couple of pieces, but don't scrap the whole damn thing, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Man, what? Yeah, and hey, shout out to Victor Cruz, man. Victor Cruz.
Yeah,
got his
Salsa.
off today, bro.
Yes,
Got my salsa
finally.
back on, man.
Hey, what did Sterling Shepard do today, man? Did he catch
Dude,
anything? Cause
what? He caught a touchdown and he
oh no!
yeah.
Listen, I cut him this morning with like literally like an hour before game time because I had to do something else.
Hey, you should have you should did like Dwelle and Dilla did. Think twice.
I messed up, man. I left dude in from the running back that he's played with the Jets. Forget his name real quick, but he's on the Jaguars. Yeah, man. I was like, yo. I said, why he ain't no points and no touches and nothing, man. I was like, man. Then I forgot my man. I got Bell. He got suspended, so I had
Le'Veon Bell.
Here are the scores today. I'm gonna play a little theme music for my tablet. I made this on my iMachine too. Here we go.
What up, CX?
What's up, CX?
Yeah.
All right, today the New York Giants 20, Dallas Cowboys 19 in that game. It was a late one. They ran out of time. Detroit Lions, Indianapolis Colts 39-35. Detroit up on top of Indianapolis. We got Miami 10, Seattle 12. I think Russell Wilson had a late drive. I think it's many drives that he's had in the fourth quarter. Seattle edges Miami 12-10.
That was an ugly game.
Yeah, I heard. Atlanta, Tampa Bay. We got Tampa Bay 31, Atlanta 24. It looks like Jameis Winston is. I told you what Jameis Winston's. I didn't tell you, but I always said that Jameis Winston's going to be a solid NFL quarterback. Baltimore,
NFL,
Buffalo 7. You got Buffalo 7, Baltimore Ravens 13. That looked like an ugly game too.
Be more careful.
All right.
How did Jack Reacher get a sequel? Jesus.
What?
You ain't like the first one?
Yeah, I'm like, you didn't like the first one?
It was cool, but it like did terrible at the box office, didn't it?
I don't know. I liked it though.
I like
Jack
it too,
Reacher's
man.
that joint, man.
I like that Jack Reacher joint.
Yeah,
Is that the one where he had the car? He had the car and shit, and he went to the old boy house, beat up the whole house, and they ended up hitting him in the head with a bat and all that.
Yeah.
That was my joint, man.
He was in Pittsburgh.
Right.
What up, CX?
What's up?
Can't call it, brother.
What's going
Hey
on?
man, I had a conversation today, man, with a fellow reason user. I ain't gonna call his name out, but man, I'm telling you, man, hey, you done gave birth to everybody getting back on this reason.
Huh?
Hey, really though.
You are the main reason that people like trying to get their reason game up.
For real.
Pun intended. Pun intended.
Wow.
CX does a couple of seconds. Yeah, he made that rock on that Reason, man. I want to get Reason.
Hey, I ain't even go front. I even went and reloaded my Reason 5 up just to see what just to see what all the fuss was about, man. But yeah, I've heard some good stuff about the newer versions of Reason. I'm kind of outdated with mine, but
Well,
anyway.
I was using 5, and a lot of them old beats I had was from 5. But you know, you can load them up in 8, 7,
okay.
and all that stuff. And like a lot of my old 5 beats, I got like at least 150 of those.
Whew.
And you know, like with 5, you couldn't turn stuff into audio. So now I start turning those old beats into audio.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, Reason got the craziest file system, man. Like,
yeah,
like whereas it's the saving of Reason is horrible. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta save it as a RNS file and as a regular wave when you export it and stuff.
Yeah, and then your files all spread out.
Yeah.
You got to start searching. So I was like, the workaround to that is like, for all the MIDI stuff you do, turn it to audio.
See, I don't even know if I had that option because I'm still on 4s. And
Oh,
actually,
no.
I just been using rewires, so I'm just everything that's going through Reason for me is just straight up audio in Ableton. So
I knew he was rocking with Reason, RTO.
yeah, that's what I didn't start on Reason, but I started with the MC303, then I had Reason 2.5, and then went up to 4, and that's what I got now.
Yeah. Hey guys, real quick, give you the topics I want to discuss today. Kind of last minute thing. I just got to work, so it was kind of tough. When I want to talk about the hip hop police, obviously the NFL. Want to talk about your super plug-in with your name on it? What would it be? Like, I want to piggyback off of, I think, Tashir on Friday about your piggyback. And I want to know the top 5 lyricists of all time, in your opinion.
Okay.
Lyricists, lyrical content.
Man.
Word up.
That's debatable and broad and vague, man.
Yep. I love it. So how's everybody, man? How's everybody doing, man? Everybody good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Temple one day, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
James
hungry.
was
sick.
I'm gonna count the
I
numbers.
had Brandon Cooks in both leagues today, so I'm happy.
Oh,
What you say, Wallace?
I had Brandon Cooks in both leagues today, so I'm happy.
Oh, okay.
yo, I'm getting mollywopped on my fantasy league. Mollywopped. Really. Got me about 100 to 42.
I got to do one of those, but one day I will.
Keep you honest, man.
I hate when people use my mother name in derogatory terms.
What?
My mother nickname is Molly.
Oh, word?
a blasphemy.
Yeah. Hey, Hurst, man. You know, I know these little youngins around here, man. They affiliated with your peoples down there in Memphis, man.
Yeah.
And I went on his page, man. That dude is psycho, man.
You talking about the
Black youngster,
Black youngster.
Man, that dude is dumbing in a bag of rocks, man. I'm surprised them dudes in Memphis ain't
Take him.
taking him off, man. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, trust me, it's some hungry dudes. It's some hungry dudes out here, man.
She started wearing a onesie
Like he think he Floyd Mayweather or somebody, man.
It's a lot of hungry young cats out here, man, who don't give a shit about life itself. So, you know, a lot of people got respect for you know, Yo Gotti for whatever for what that's worth. But, you know, you got some cats out here, man, who don't give a fuck about that. They like, hey, you know, if he got that bread on him, he better be tucking to Smith and Wesson or something, because it's no holds barred.
Oh yeah. I mean, I watch these videos, you know what I'm saying, and these little youngins around here who a lot of people around here want to grab them,
right?
Let alone the dude they're messing with. You
right.
feel what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here watching his videos, and I'm like, it's so laughable and crazy and funny, man.
It's real country. I mean, when I look at it, like, man, this dude is the perfect embodiment of what they call a Bama. I guess what y'all would consider a Bama.
Yeah, no, he beyond Bama, man. He just he beyond that, man. He on next level, man. Like he Super Saiyan Bama, man. For real, man.
So what happened?
He is, man. Man, this dude be sitting there.
He did a Breakfast Club, didn't he? Did he do a Breakfast Club not too long ago with Charlamagne and them by himself?
He did do one, and he had all the money with him then.
Again?
Yeah, man. Man, this dude, man, like literally, like, man, I seen one video where he had the book bag, and he was sitting in like a parking lot, and he just started dumping everything out, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think Mos Def said it like best when the song when he was like, you know, I like to have nice shit just like you, but I'm from Brooklyn. Certain shit you just don't do. Like, one thing you don't do, I don't care how deep, how personnel wise, how deep you are out of town, you never do that. Bring that kind of attention to yourself when you out of town. Yeah. Now, when you at home, when you home, it's one thing. When you out in the broad, man, it's sticko kids out the tax everywhere. So
well, let me tell you something. He had a show with them dudes I'm telling you about.
Right.
At Club Bliss, it was July 15th. He had a show with them. He did not do that there.
Oh, of course not.
You better not do that in D.C.
Nah, I believe that.
No, sir, because they don't care nothing about your mans and them with you. They got, to me, man, it's like, you know, it's damaging. To some people, it's motivation, but it's more damaging than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you're somewhat turning. It's like this. When people say, do not do nothing to nobody's mother, sister, or nothing. Because what I mean by that is you turn dudes that's not killers into killers when you mess with their family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So literally what he's doing, he's turning some dude who ain't into that, got them pondering and thinking like, yeah, he might be on that list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're bringing unwanted attention to yourself.
Yes, like, man.
It's almost like you doing a PSA or to think, man, come rob me or come try something ignorant with me. You know, no matter how strapped up you are, like I said, no matter how much personnel you got, dude. It's just the idea that, hey, one thing you learn about if you're a hustler, you know, of any sort, you always follow the hustler code and not bringing unwanted attention to yourself.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
And the crazy thing is, he has no hit records.
All right, two things. Who the hell are y'all talking about and what happened?
I'll let you hear right now.
Just look the brother up.
I got something in this video right now I'm about to play.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you, I said two questions. It's setting kind of a crazy example because, you know, like we had it's fun that you mentioned him. Criminals kept out. And you talk about P Rock calling out the cat that P Rock called out. He's from Memphis as well, Young Dog.
Oh, he is.
He is.
He's from Memphis. So, as a person who lives here, who's from here, from this area, like. I don't feel slighted by nothing P Rock said because I actually agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got your Loxes, you got your Cool G raps and all that stuff in hip hop, but you know them guys wasn't, you know, them guys are not like, you know, those guys who we aforementioned. You know what I'm saying, in terms of the skill level of it. You know, like. I doubt that Cool G Rap will have a video where he got his son or a little dude under him where he's saying, hey, you know, go do this, go do that, and little dude up just looking up at him while, you know, it just sets the wrong example. And so like around here, a lot of these young cats they look at how he's obtaining his wealth and all that stuff. And a lot of cats want a lot of these young cats they want to take shortcuts. They're not gonna grind and hustle because you listen to a song that says, man, all I'm doing is this and all I'm doing is that. They're like, yo, most young cats ain't got their own mind. But that's where leadership and the OG-isms, come into play. If you're an OG, like, okay, if your guy, if Black Youngster is if Black Youngster's OG is your guy, all right, your guy should be telling him like, hey, bro, that's not the way to move. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do smart things like do this right here. Don't flaunt your money. Don't, But then again, I'm not gonna expose too much, but when you ain't about that life, it's kind of, or if you're not true to what you're saying or what you're doing, it's easy to let somebody else who's considered your youngin', it's easy to let them go astray.
Is that true? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you good?
I was gonna say.
I don't know, man. I don't mean to cut you off, but it's like, I know we keep beating a dead horse about this, but it's like that whole culture and brand of music is like, it's so damaging, man.
Uh-huh.
It's so damaging from designer to, you know what I'm saying? It's everything about that situation. That whole culture is a big facade.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a big facade, man.
I agree with that.
Because De La Soul done sold more albums than all of them.
Yeah, all of
Wow.
them.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Bro, that ain't
sweet.
crazy. Wow, that's good for De La Soul, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's why I always try to make sure, man, that I had a young cat that I ended up trying to mentor. My man put him off on me, but I was like, well, you know what? I'll take the time out with the young cat and try to teach him what I know or whatever. So I'm teaching this dude, but I'm trying to teach him how important it is to know, who inspired Kanye. He was a big Kanye fan. Like, oh, I want to do this like Kanye, blah, blah, blah. So, well, it's important that you know who Kanye is. Mm-hmm. Because it's one thing to know what Kanye do and how he does this with samples and blah, 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 but you have to know that this dude, looked up to this person. He looked up to No ID, and he looked up to a lot more people who are like, right, Pete Rock, who are upper echelon producers. So you have to know the history of what you're about to partake in before you can just full-fledged jump into it. And I think that's what's the problem with a lot of the younger cats who quote-unquote rap now, is that they're hopping into it. Right, they're hopping into it without no understanding of the culture.
Right.
But they don't care about the culture as long as the culture brings forth, goods, goods in which they can obtain or whatever. But they don't care. They don't care about the history of anything. But that goes even further. They don't care about the history of self, knowledge of self either. So, like CX said, it's really damaging for a person who don't give a shit no way. Mm-hmm. It's even furthermore damaging to a young person who consider that music. Well, I'm not saying it ain't music, but they consider that like the best of the best, and it's like an ongoing cycle. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of it is like because a lot of these cats get into the game and there's nobody to kind of like show them the way. And the cats who are so-called gatekeepers and tastemakers or whatever, they're not taking the time, and they're not taking the time to educate them. And if they are taking the time to educate them, they're not. And also when they refute the knowledge, they're not calling them out. Well, it wouldn't have been no thing back in the day for, a cat like Rakim or a cat like Kane to call somebody out who wasn't, knowledgeable about the culture. Even the most gangsters, even the most West Coast, East South person, old school person, know the culture of hip hop, from Scarface to P. Them guys know.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me say this, like let me say this. Even all the way back to the soul era, you know what I'm saying? The jazz era, even all the way back to the doo-wop era, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they had guidance, but they didn't have nobody holding their hands like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's why a lot of them got jerked out of their contracts and stuff like that, right? That's something that always happened. You feel what I'm saying? And I think with this generation, they cannot handle criticism at all. They too sensitive, man. They like some Ralph Tresvant type dudes, man. They too sensitive, man. Seriously. Like for real, man, they too sensitive, man. And it's not just with music, it's with anything. You feel what I'm saying? They can't handle, you know, somebody telling them, oh man, that's not right. You feel what I'm saying? They think they know everything, which all of us been through that when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something about now, man. It's like they just take it to another level, man.
And I won't completely blame it on, you know, I'm telling you, it's so important to have who in the
Just invite him in. Just invite him in.
I did. I sent him like 3 invites. I just sent him one 2 seconds ago. That's probably what. But
yeah, but a lot of it, man, too, is a lot of young cats ain't got, you know, that father figure. And if they do have a father figure do it in their life, they're not showing them how to properly handle stuff as a man. Like, there's a lot of guys out here, man, that kids look up to who are emotional in their thought process. You know, like, it ain't, you know, I was always taught, and, you know, right or wrong, I was always taught that it ain't cool for a man to always show his emotions, put his emotion on his sleeve. It ain't good. Hold up. Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
But it's not cool. It wasn't cool. Like, if when I was younger, I would, let stuff get to me because I was young, because of my level of understanding. Although I was being taught, my level of understanding I couldn't tap into what I knew because I would be emotional. But the older I got, and the more I would take heed to the people like my pops and like my uncles and stuff, and even like old heads in the neighborhood who had my best interests at heart. Hey man, like, you don't do that right there, youngin. Or hey young blood, don't do this because a man don't supposed to do that, or that's not what a man does. And so, getting older, when you have children, especially when you have sons or whatever, you teach them how to maneuver out here without, without them falling into the trap of thinking of what a man is based on what the streets tell you a man is. Like, I know a lot of street dudes that they live by a real strict code. But you got a lot of cats out here now who consider themselves men or whatever, but they got a backwards way. They got a backwards way of how they approach life, and that's not thinking strategically. That's not being a man. Because a man, at the end of the day, a man is about, just doing what a man do. Just sticking to the script, being responsible, handling your business, being a leader, not a follower. That's man shit. If a man wronged you and a man apologized, you like, you know what, you squash it. It's certain little things or whatever. Well, a lot of young guys are not being taught that. And so by the time they do get someone that's trying to reach out to them and try to educate them on some stuff, like you said, it's already full blown. They already know everything because they don't want to open themselves up to learn anything. And that's like, just like these young rappers from the Little Yachty's and the Lil Uzi Vert and whoever that whole little freshman class and everybody who came before them, right there at that precipice of what they call mumble rap. A lot of them are not going to open themselves up to learn anything older because they feel like that stuff is not relevant to their progression when it really truly is.
Good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I just, it was what CX said about they don't like to listen. They don't like constructive criticism, man. I used to be like, man, thanks for even caring to even give me some advice, man. I was grateful, man, and definitely listened to it, man, because I always look at somebody that's been through it, man. Definitely would like to learn from them because they've been through what I'm about to go through. So that's always the thing for me.
That's why I really thank God that people. I believe Afro's father put him in the right direction and put him around a lot of people who's going to guide him correctly, because that man does nothing but study history. Look all he worked with. You know, he stay and he winning right now. He killing it. He ain't on that bullshit. So you know, I applaud Afro tremendously.
But you also got to blame the people who created the lane for that kind of other stuff to exist. Like it don't just all of a sudden exist. Just like even if a young cat said like a designer thinks that even if he looks at Future as one of his influences, well, Future has a certain knowledge of the game, a certain knowledge of the culture as well. So you can't look at him and say, hey, well, he don't know who this dude is or who that dude is, because Future knows who these guys are. He knows the guys who put him on. I'm pretty sure they've educated him. Now he created a lane for him to do what he wanted to do, but like a 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz knows more about the history of the game than probably anybody. But he doesn't project that. It's not reflective in the music that he chooses to do. But best believe he knows. So that's what different. That makes him different than the people that look up to him, because and on top of that, he's not fully letting them know, like, hey yo, you need to go back and listen to this dude right here, or you need to respect this cat here, because this cat, if it wasn't for this cat right here, like we wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't for this cat right here. And so, like I have an 11-year-old, and I don't mind her listening to nothing that's on the radio, but I also make sure that she's knowledgeable about music. Hit the history of music. Like I listen to a lot of soul stuff around her. I got records, so when she's around me, I play stuff and let her know, like, hey, this is right. That you listening to? This came from this right here, or peek this out right here, because this is gonna get you to the level of where you want to be at musically. If you want to be a songwriter, these are some of the best songwriters in the world. Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, Babyface, Brian McKnight. I want to expose her to that, because if that's what she's going, if that's what she wants to go, she needs to know some of the best who's done it. You know what I'm saying? And so there's nothing about anytime you're gonna be involved. So even if you're a dope boy, man, you need to know who the illest dope boys, drug kingpins of all time are. How the hell you gonna know? How you gonna talk about flipping a bird, but you don't know who Nicky Barnes is, or you don't know who Frank Lucas is, or you don't know who, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta have knowledge about anything that you're gonna be a part of. Anything.
Right. Absolutely. I look at it as your toolbox, man. Don't sharpen your sword up, man. Get as much info as you get.
That's right.
Welcome, Dixie Freely.
What's happening? Finally got in.
If you would have called one more time, man.
Oh shit. Oh man.
You know?
You guys think about? You guys see Bobby Shmurda cop to a 7? About to cop to a 7?
Nah.
I didn't see that.
He ready cop, what, 7 years?
Yeah, he's gonna take 7-year. He accepted the sentence. Yeah.
Oh, he'd be all right.
Yeah, he'd be out in
about 3.
He said
no, not with the feds.
Yes, it'd be.
Shit, he done served 3 already.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit, then he got like at least 2 more to go, 2.5 more to go.
Yeah. Okay.
The feds, it ain't like state time. Feds, they want 85.
That's right, 85%.
They want 85.
But here's the thing. This is what this should teach young people and young people that's trying to come up, musically or whatever. At the end of the day, you are an investment, not only to the major labels, but to anybody who's looking to deal with you. When he caught that case, that brother has been left alone. Alone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was dropped as soon as that investment was not going to pan out.
That happened to what's the cat, the young cat from Chicago, Chief Keef. Same thing.
Yeah.
And Chief Keef was on fire, had a good following.
Yeah. But he could, but a lot of times cats can't get out of it. It can't get out of their own way, in terms of like focusing on the real task at hand. Like, and the key word here, these cats don't think about longevity. Right. They think about getting the loot, but they don't think about, okay, if I make these kind of moves, I can set my daughter up in a way so, man, she'll never have to do this, or I can get my moms out of here, and yes, you can initially get them out with the little money you get them, but you're not thinking about actually long term, and that's a lot of young cats don't think. They think for today, but we all should think for today, but we also should plan for tomorrow as well, just in case we make it past today.
You think Fetty Wap's got a career? You think he's simmering down, or you think he's got a couple more albums in front of him, or you think he's gonna be washed out?
What's happening is, though, you got so many people that's doing what he's doing. Is that it's like, even if he wanted to come out and make he's gonna have to reinvent himself to kind of distance himself away from what's going on if he wants to last, because everybody is doing something in that particular vein. Mm-hmm. And so like now, the market is saturated with cats like that. Right. So and let's be real, like if you were to strip the instrumentals from these dudes' rhymes, you wouldn't even walk past them in the street if they was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So exactly.
And a lot of songs that I hear, the beats bang. But what they talking over the beats don't bang. I always say this, man, because I believe this. I'm not the most super rapidy rappers do in the world, but one thing I've always understood about MCing is that MCs always want to be remembered for what they said, and they always want to be heard in terms of what they spit. They want to, if you hear that part, everybody's an MC want to be rewindable. Like, yo, if you ain't rewindable,
that's a good word.
Tonight. If you don't want to be rewindable, like, man, I can't tell you how many times I rewinded a Ghetto Boys album of some stuff that Scarface has said, or even Bushwick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm like, oh, what did he say? Oh, that's crazy. Let me listen to that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these young cats I hear now, I'm like, man, I can keep going.
Mm-hmm. But in the same token, though, you have to consider that karma is real. And you have to own what you are saying. Hip hop is very spiritual to me.
Right, exactly.
Very spiritual. So like, there's this ongoing joke right now where every time Lil Uzi Vert, or is it Lil Uzi Vert? I think it's Lil Uzi Vert. Every time he perform, he get chased. He get chased to the stage. But you take an artist like Odyssey. Odyssey can go to a performance and go out in the audience and hang out and chill and get love and all this and all that. And the unfortunate truth is there are people who are waiting to test the gangster of an artist that's talking gangster stuff.
Straight up.
Well, so at the end of the day, you gotta own what you say. I said a long time ago, what you write and how you live draw from the same lot. You know what I'm saying? You drawing that from the same lot of straws.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Period, point blank.
I mean, that's just like a lot of people. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Loud and clear.
I mean, that's just like a lot of people don't know, but Biggie got tested when he came to our city.
Oh, okay.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? He got tested when he said bodies in D.C. and all that stuff.
Ooh.
A lot of dudes took that to heart, and they tested him. The only thing that really saved him was Puff.
Because Puff didn't he do a lot of Howard shows?
Because he went to Howard. He went there with D-Dot.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? D-Dot and them, you know what I'm saying? And just like with Cam, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that was taking a heart with that movie, man. When he was like, I'm only snitching on dudes in DC. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was taking a heart. I'm sad, but it's true, man.
And he got popped in DC too, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shot his hands and stuff, man. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't saying it like we got the toughest city or nothing like that, but it's a little different now. It's like, man, these little youngins on their own wavelength with this music, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like from all of us, I know everybody on here 30 and over, and it's like they talking in a different language, man. And we sitting here trying to decipher all this stuff, man. You feel what I'm saying? And we can't really decipher it because most of us are dealing with minds that are not hindered from all these narcotics and stuff that they're taking.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Preach.
That's it right there.
Because you know how some people say, "Well, I only can listen to that stuff when I'm high." You feel what I'm saying?
Right, yep.
So we being as though I ain't speaking for everybody, you know, I'm speaking for myself, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all the same way. We don't get high on the type of drugs they get high on, so we can't understand it. You feel what I'm saying? It's like we're on the outside looking in and like, man, what the hell is going on with this, man? These little Uzis and little whatever they named, Yachties and all this, like we sitting there looking like, hold up, man. I know dudes had some wild names back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? But where the hell is they coming up with this little Yachty, young Dolph? Like you call yourself a dolphin? You know what I'm saying? You call yourself a Uzi?
I think his name is. I think that's short for Rudolph.
but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Adolphus or something.
You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that we considered like back in the day. Like imagine in the 90s if I came out and said my name is Young Dolph. Them dudes would have looked at me like, man, who is this bound, man? You feel what I'm saying? Or if I say my name is Lil Uzi Vert, and I'm on the West Coast, man, them Crip niggas gonna try me, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, CX, if you came out in the 90s, Young anything, everybody's gonna say you biting Young MC.
Right. And remember how people laughed at Young MC? Like, Young MC, come on, man. You feel what I'm saying? That stuff was like popcorn.
And there's a lot. It's a lot in the name. Like when you hip hop, there's a lot in the name. Like, I think Karis one said it best. Like, a lot of suckers with colorful names on so and so. I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So it's a lot in it. It was a lot in the name. It's like Young MC. You know, a lot of cats don't know that Young MC's last name is Young. And he's, you know, and he MC or whatever. So,
right.
You know, but like I said, you know, I look at some of these people, and it's not like a old head against new head. It's not about that. It's about
that's what they try to make it though.
Yeah, I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's just that we just want you to do better to uphold the culture. That's all we want. Because at the end of the day, when you're done with, leave the house in a better condition than you left it. You know what I'm saying? If you know that room was cleaned up, don't let me walk in the room and you got tissue paper all over the floor because you're trying to shoot in the hoop and curtains all off of the windows and the bed tossed up, you know, and spray paint all on the walls. Don't, you know, leave the house in a better place than when you came in. You know, and then there's no reason for you not to learn. While you in this game, now you can learn about what everybody's talking about.
I'll say this. Lil Wayne all the way up. And what I mean by Lil Wayne all the way up is that when it comes to this whole culture change and everything, he was the head of it. With all them tattoos on your face and all this crazy stuff, he was the head of it. You feel what I'm saying?
And don't forget Kanye West. And he got a part in it too.
Yeah, but what I'm saying was the reason why I said Lil Wayne is because he was like at the top of the game. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. At the time.
Yeah, he was king during his reign. You know, it's like empires. You know what I'm saying? I hear you.
And I mean, nobody was walking around drinking with no styrofoam cups, drinking lean and stuff like that. Yeah, you can attribute
from Texas.
Yeah, now unless you in
Texas.
That
was a Texas thing, though. But that shit's worldwide now.
But it's a difference. You know what, man? I'm not the biggest fan of South rap, but one thing I can say, them dudes in Texas and them dudes deep in Florida can rap. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I always said that, you know, because up here we always been ghetto boy, Scarface crazy, you know what I'm saying? Right, yeah. But you had the Chameleonaires. Them dudes can rap, man. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And then just like MJG, MJG and all them, you know, and down in Florida, you know, from the Ace Hoods, even that damn T-Pain, they laugh and joke at him, man. But that dude is talented, man.
Yes,
very talented.
You feel what I'm saying? And you know, but it's like, man, when it came to Wayne, Wayne changed them youngins, man, because he was older than them youngins, even though
The most critical thing that Wayne said that made these cats believe that they could do what he do is when he said, "I don't write my lyrics."
Oh my God!
When he said that,
Yep.
that threw the whole playbook out the window, bro. Like everything is an audible now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like it ain't no playbook. Everything is an audible now.
And the crazy thing is, he wanted to be like Jay.
Yeah.
You know, and even Big said that when he was out, but didn't everybody try that? That was Big's thing, you know, and that's the difference to me. Nobody wants to stand on their own too anymore. And I got to give the label some of that blame too, because they've gone to the cookie cutter approach to putting out artists instead of finding an artist, letting that artist be an artist. No, we want you to sound just like this guy because he sold this much.
But think about
that's something that always happened in music. You feel
think
what I'm
about
saying?
when Eminem hit. Eminem, hey, every label had to have an Eminem. Puff had his, Timberland had his. Let me see. Shit, 3 6 Mafia had theirs. Lil White, they had him. Everybody had to have, the
white rapper.
The white rapper. You know what I'm saying? And he better be nice with it. So
and you know who passed on Eminem though?
A lot of people passed on him.
No Limit.
No Limit. As they say, they didn't think that his rapping style would work with their sound. You know, but baddest people talk about No Limit. Even they had their principles. They knew, okay, he's talented, but it's not gonna work with us.
Right, exactly.
No Limit was a machine, man.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? They was a machine, and I give them the utmost respect. They had 10 damn producers, man. You know what I'm saying? They had 10
because you know what? It's crazy you said that, Sarah, because even with P knew the history of what he was getting into. That's why he had a stable of producers, because he already knew. Like he was modeling his thing after his Squad or the Puffin and Hitman or whatever label you could think of, independent label who end up, doing well for themselves. You gotta have a formula. You gotta have a contingent of people, man, that's like ready to go. He knew that. He knew that.
Hello.
What's up, youngin?
Hey, youngin.
Oh, what up? What up, man?
He was I can respect somebody as young as Miles who's taking the opportunity to learn about the culture. That way he could be better for having that knowledge behind him.
And for me, I saw the shift even before Wayne went to the top. I saw the shift happen when the D4Ls and the snap music cut through.
And the franchise boys.
I was like, oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Laffy Taffy and all that stuff,
Oh yeah, I remember that. But what I'm saying musically, yeah. But I'm saying culturally, like Wayne, culture-wise.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Man, he created one of the biggest shifts there was.
Of the paradigm there was. You're right, man.
You know what I mean is, you had dudes, man. You had dudes putting tattoos on their face and wearing these little jeans. That was Wayne, Dipset, and Kanye West. You feel what I'm saying? With them tight, because Wayne wanted to be a rock star, and rock stars always had all these tattoos and all that. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Now you got everyday people looking like that, trying to look like these Waynes and these rock stars. Like, how you gonna get a job? You got tattoos all on your face.
And that's what P said. P criticized them in an interview. I think he was with Vlad, and he said they made a huge mistake by doing that, because now you got all these kids who getting tattoos in the face who not going to be rappers, and then like you said, how they gonna get a job like that?
Oh, they're gonna be entrepreneurs or street pharmacists.
They ain't even good at being street pharmacists, because most of them that's out there, they so worried about the look that it's not even about the look. It's about stacking that money. But y'all want to look like you got money.
You want to look the part, but you don't want to have the hustle and the smarts to do what you got to do.
A lot of these cats don't have the work ethic ethic if it's in terms of making music or hustling or whatever. They just trying to get it quick. So you know,
I ain't gonna lie. I tried to be a D-boy one time. It lasted for a few days. Because I'm too paranoid. I'm too paranoid.
I'll say this. I can say this. You know, I was that years ago. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it in and out. My family was that. You know what I'm saying? And I see the way, you know, it's different when you looking in on it now and you're not a part of it, but you still understand it. You know what I'm saying? Man, these dudes is messed up, man. I'm serious, man.
I mean, like just the fact that them taking drugs, that's a big ass no.
Yeah, and then I see, and then you know, I might go back around and wear something, you know, just to say what's up to everybody. And when I go around there, little youngins, they all on block doing what they doing. They're like, hey, OG, let me get a cigarette. I'm like, God damn, man, what you want a block for? You ask me for a cigarette, but you've been out here hustling all day. Man, y'all priorities is messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And then some of them be like, man, you still mess with the music, man? Man, how much you charge me for some beats or some studio time? And
you ain't no MC.
Yeah,
you ain't no MC.
Yeah. But see, what I do is I give them ridiculous numbers, the numbers that'll scare them away. They're like, man, can you mix my mixtape for me? How much you charge for it? I'm like, how many songs is it? Man, it's like 10 songs. Man, give me 1,200, man. Oh hell no, man, I ain't get 1,200. I'm like, yeah, give me 1,200. You know, and then one day, like I told y'all before, somebody gonna call my bluff and say, yeah, man, I'll give you 12 to mix it. Then I'm gonna have to sit through all this. I'm like,
shit, I'll take that 1,200. Go ahead, give me that 12.
Man, I'm about to mute on vocals. I tell you that.
Matter of fact, send them to Memphis.
You know, right. But it's
that's gonna say mixed by Charlie Horse. Double negative people. It'd be an alias.
That's a dope name. That's a dope name though.
That is that's my alias.
I'm just gonna donate that to CX. Y'all was talking about Smyrna earlier. I forgot exactly what he did. It's been so long.
Conspiracy. He got murders. Conspiracy. He got weapons.
He got in trouble for his lyrics, didn't he?
Yeah.
But his limits incriminating.
The hip hop police got to him because they got a special task force that listens to. Hey, they go buy the music or they download or whatever the case may be, and they listen for anything that might be considered incriminating. And they go,
which I think is a double standard, man.
But they was following him before he got famous, though, man. They got 3 years before he got famous.
You know what the problem is, man? The whole problem is this, right? This is the whole problem. Them dudes don't know how to separate music from the streets.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yep. And back in the day, yeah, you had a couple dudes that was coming out with an album. Yeah, I take my little bread, buy all my CDs up, and say I went platinum. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, that type of stuff. But like your boy, we was talking about earlier, Hurst Black Youngster. He's a fair case in the making.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Because there is no way you're sitting there flashing all this money, but you don't have no platinum damn albums.
Right.
Right. Like how you getting that bread?
It don't equate, man. You're not doing that many shows, and the shows you're doing, you're probably doing 7,000 a show, 10,000 a show. So how are you sitting there with 500,000?
Right. These cats on Vlad the cats be on Vlad like, who the hell is this guy? He talking about he got a chopper and whatever. Like
you sitting there with a red Lamborghini, a red Ferrari, and all this stuff yours now. You feel what I'm saying? You think because you on a label with only one artist on it, you feel what I'm saying? You making all this money, man. You a fat case in the making, man. You're not
you better have receipts on this shit.
Listen,
and you rent it.
Even if he's not a Fed case, he's inviting all the vultures.
Right,
man. No, we already know that, but I'm just saying, like he's a Fed case in the making, in the sense on some IRS auditing type stuff.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's a trick back home.
Worse.
That's the trick back
sports,
home.
man.
You know, I know cats that used to slang, man. Used to get use that, get 1099 or get a tax ID number. You know what I mean? But like
Yeah,
you said,
man.
tax audit.
Man, the biggest scam in the world. You got a record label. I got 300,000-400,000. I'll take the 300,000-400,000, give it to you. You charge me 30,000 to write me a check. That's all it is, man.
Yep.
That's all it is.
How about 360 deals?
No, man. It ain't.
Talking about
My thing is, how could you accumulate that much wealth when you ain't even been out there enough? He ain't selling that many damn mixtapes in Memphis.
No, sir.
That shit better be rented because
It's a lease.
yeah,
even at least.
because you ain't gonna be able to come up with the receipts and everything needed when you get that damn audit.
And I ain't hating on nobody, man. I'm just saying it's a certain way to do stuff, man. You feel what I'm
No,
saying?
he's not hating.
It,
He's telling the truth.
yeah, it ain't no different. Like
Can someone fill me in on what the topic is?
It's just like you can't even count Ice Cube money. You know why? Because he don't show it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
Ice Cube got money, man. He don't even show it.
We talking about these young artists who are being reckless in
Yeah.
interviews and stuff like that.
We talked about your peers, Miles.
We're talking about that hat.
We talking about designer, your boy designer.
It's not my boy, man. Don't talk. Come on, man.
Timmy Turner. He be wishing for a burner. Can't everybody
Yo,
Hey, you know what would be crazy, man?
he's going crazy at that, man. You can make.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. What if a lot of stuff that Dave Chappelle has done, man, has came to life, man. Seriously,
No.
man.
Aaron McGruder is a prophet, bro. Yeah, Aaron McGruder is a prophet.
Aaron McGruder is too. You feel what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's my main man. That's his first cousin, Aaron McGruder.
Oh, no doubt. Okay.
And I got one day, man. I think one of these mumble rappers is gonna be talking all that stuff, and then when they have an interview, they're gonna talk with an English accent, man. I got it happening, man. I'm serious, man.
What's the name?
Talking what stuff?
Gucci man.
What's the name? What's the name? Talk with a regular fucking talk normally off camera, but when we on camera, we talk like a fucking fool. What's his name? Yeah, Plies.
Yeah. Flies remind me of that Lil Jon sketch on
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's your old Plies.
Plies got a degree in everything, man.
See, actually said they're talking that stuff, but they're not really talking anything. So, you know what I mean? Like, they're talking that stuff, but that stuff is sort of just nothing, really.
Man, they talking in Morse code to that generation, man. I'm telling you, man.
They're talking hallucinogenics because they, you know, it's not that you don't understand what they're saying. They're just not coherent in their speech.
But
funny.
let me. Oh, not.
You auto-tune there, wow.
It's a different style of.
Yeah, well, you got to turn that bypass on.
It's
on that auto tune,
man. Just like
Cinematics.
Hey, Wallace, you auto-tune him.
I could come out on a song and just his turn, and people like it, and I rap, and that's fine. That's a different style of music. It shouldn't be considered to be the same kind of music.
Well, I think we're talking about mostly about the content. Like most of these beats that we consider trap beats. Hey, these are nice. I mean, dude, like I can get with it because like I always say, what's trap to some people is just the formula of music that I've been exposed to for the last 25 plus years here.
Yeah,
it's a Memphis sound, basically the 808 sound, which we, got from, Africa Bambaataa, all that good stuff. But when the way we know it as trap right now is nothing more than a Memphis sound. So I can get with that because I mean I can hear one of those beats and I'll turn up too. But it's what you're saying. Oh, it's what you're saying. If you're not saying anything that I want to hear over it, and you're not making any sense about what you're saying, you're like, okay, so why, so for me, it's got to be that perfect marriage. Because I guess I view it from a different perspective in terms of not only do I want the beat to knock, but I want this dude to be saying something too.
Yeah.
Right.
I just checked Isaiah Rashad's album. I forget the name of it, but his new. I just checked his new album, and for the most part, he got a lot of turn type shit, but it's over smooth, jazzy beats and everything. But he got parts in his music where he's mumbling and doing all that Lil Wayne trying to sound like Bob Marley type stuff and all that. But the shit sound good. I mean, I could listen to it. It ain't just straight up. It ain't no designer mumble rap. He mumbling, but he does it.
Who you talking about?
Isaiah Rashad.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Isaiah Rashad he's from Chattanooga. So
yes, he is.
He's from Chattanooga.
I'm like the shit that he was doing. He was doing some mumbling stuff at certain times, but he was doing it musically. Like it's times when he spit regularly, and it's times when he does that, like he'll do that as an ad lib or whatever. That's cool. That's fine. I can fuck with that all day. That album is fire.
I'm gonna trip y'all out though. One of the first MCs. Now I'm gonna say the first MCs to do it, but if you ever heard the Roots joint, when Black Thought, the whole hook is mumbling. Doing something wrong, yeah. That hook was nothing. He was doing that on purpose to show how some cats in the game how their perspective, how they approach the music. So if they're gonna do it and get paid off, I might as well try it and do that. But that song was knocking though. I'm like, oh God, like what is this Black Thought? But hey, you can't deny the joint.
Real talk.
Hey, look, let me say this though, man. I'll say this, like, the lyrics ain't nothing, but it ain't just the lyrics, it's just the whole culture.
The whole vibe, right.
Yeah, the whole culture, like that shouldn't even be hip hop. That needs to be a subgenre of something, man.
I've been saying that. Call it something else.
It's
disco.
It's like they get mad when we call it mumble rap when that's exactly what it is,
And, just there's genre comparisons and of course, so.
Hey, following my man. My man be following me, man. Y'all know Casanova Rub, right? Super Lover.
I heard him.
Yeah, he be following me, man. He on show. He doing shit. They doing the show right now.
That's why I'm gonna
do. Let me
welcome Miles to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
So let me just make a quick little, transition. I'd say, like, I don't know if any of y'all use the East-West plugins, but
no.
I recently invested in their Composer Cloud because students get a discount. It's $15 per month instead of $30. So.
Let's see, that worked. Sorry about that, Miles.
Now let him go. Let him go.
I was just saying it worked. Oh, go ahead. Start that over, man. I mean to mute you. Go ahead. Well, I did, but I didn't. Go ahead.
Okay, so student discount, East-West Composer Cloud, and the choir plugin with the word builder, because that's one of the plugins I grabbed with that. I can say that Tashir commented on it prior, and it definitely is a sort of code with the phonics, but once you get the hang of it, and it took me a few days, I've used VSTs, but I've never heard of VST like that, or any of the ones I have for them. I never heard of VST like that.
Miles, I got a friend of mine that used to use that word builder for like 5 years, because Timberland uses it.
Yeah.
That word builder, like you say, once you know it, you literally can have a background
choir behind you. Yep.
Damn.
It is something else. I have never seen, and it's a $400 plugin. And if you're not a student, it's $30 per month, and you get all the plugins from East West. But I pay $15. Bless up.
It's a huge file too.
Yep, it's like 50 gigs.
Yeah.
50 gigs.
Yeah, that word builder is big.
I need a MacBook Pro.
It's really hard to put in words that plugin blew my mind.
On this team and guys stepped up. To baseball, Tigers and Orioles wrapping up a huge 3-game set downtown. Let's get to Comerica Park. The home run ball has been an issue with Justin Verlander recently, and today the struggles of throwing the ball in the park continue. Second inning, Michael Bourne
Mike, nope. Oh, there you go.
I muted it.
I grabbed the symphonic orchestra, so that's brass strings. I had never heard strings like that, man.
Well, you never heard of M3, a Korg M3 then.
I grabbed the pianos from them as well. Strings the choir. I grabbed something called Ghostwriter, which is for theme scoring. Some really good choirs, guitars, stuff from that. I grabbed something called the Dark Side, and that's the Dark Side is like $300 if you would buy it outright. And that's the one VST I've ever found where I actually dig the drums in it. And I made a whole beat just using all East West sounds. And man, I can see why the plugins are so expensive now. I can understand that.
You look like you've been reading a lot, man. I see a lot of books in the back, man.
These are all VHS tapes here. There's only books, a little bit of books.
Okay.
I do a lot of my book reading digitally these days.
Well, I don't see no Evil Angel back there. What's going on?
Fat Von gonna kill you, man. You better cool out.
You ain't got no Evil Angel tapes back there?
Do I have what tapes?
Evil Angels.
Evil Angels?
Productions.
Is that a porn production? Or am I tripping? Adult film called?
What's happening?
Man.
Is that a porn?
What's happening, Mike Notes?
Say again?
What's happening, Mike Notes? Got Mike Notes on.
What's going on? What's going on, people?
Hey, how you doing, bro?
What's happening, Mike? What up, Wade?
What's happening, Wade? Good to see everybody, guys.
Hey, Wade.
Am I the only guy still working on the WHA?
I'm pretty much done with mine. I just got to ask.
Hey, y'all guys have pushed me out of the WHA. I swear y'all have.
Come on.
How so?
I'm out this week too, man.
Whatever, man.
Man, hey, y'all do. Hey, you know what? I'm tired of having to work so hard, man, to come up with this stuff, man.
Yeah. Hey,
What y'all talking about, man?
They play hard, man. They play hardball, man.
Yeah, they do, man.
That beat you sent for black exploitation joint. I still listen to that.
Really, though.
Who?
Yeah, y'all see, I had to take a vacation.
Man,
what up? Can you hear me? Check.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you, Wade.
Hey,
What y'all talk? Y'all talking that CMA, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tashir gonna kill y'all, man.
Yeah, man. I ain't trying to be funny, man, but y'all can't be talking that CMA while we on here, man, because I ain't a part of that, man. I need to be.
Yeah, sign up, brother.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna let y'all destroy me, man. I ain't gonna let y'all kill my morale. Hell no.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, Tashir. That's why. Hey, I mean, Tashir. That's what I'm saying, CX. Because hey, I said, man, I'm not gonna put myself through this every week, man. Between RTO and Dixie and Wide Body.
But y'all know what?
And Wallace.
Hey, y'all know what it is, man. I start working on something and I never get to finish it. So I got a whole bunch of unfinished stuff.
WHA.
Same way.
I definitely ain't trying to roll with big hand Wide Body, man.
I want y'all to hear some of this unfinished stuff. Let me get finished setting up. I'll bring some stuff up. I know Robert. I know Wallace. Wallace will love to hear that.
Hey, and Wallace the main culprit, bro. Hey,
yeah, he is.
But you know what Wallace thing is though? Wallace feel like, Wallace always talk about he got robbed. So he's coming with a vengeance since he feel like he got robbed.
I got a chip on my shoulder, nigga.
Ain't nobody stepped on your shoes, man. Ain't nobody stepped on your shoes.
I'm out this week. I mean, in lieu of what me being out of town, I'm out this week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to come back next week, but who knows? We might finish this tonight. I did bring my micro with me.
Okay. How many machine users we got on here now? We got Wide Body,
I'm a machine user too. But I mean, I'm using the Ren right now.
Yep.
Pretty much everybody but Hurts.
Wallace.
No, I'm proudly no longer a machine user. No machines here.
So me and Hurts the only
Pro X,
Renaissance
Roland,
users. Me, Hurts, and Wade the only Renaissance users.
No, Wade got a machine. Well, he used a machine too.
Man, I'm going to that Renaissance, man, when I get a chance. I'm going
That's
to
where you going?
Yes. I'm an MP.
Hey.
I'm an MP guy.
Hey,
I'm settling for machine. Understand me.
Hey, man,
I'm an MP guy. Ryder tell you I'm an MP guy.
I tell you like this, that MP is crack, man.
Yes, it is.
You hit it once, and that's it.
Man, you know what? Real talk. I got my MP in my son room, and he playing around with it. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I told him if I had that MP when I was 16, I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Really though.
I'm just saying. Hey, I'd have dropped out of school probably. And my mom so it was good. It was good. I got mine when I was good and grown. Cause if I had that, I would have skipped school to come home, man, just to make beats, man. I know how I was when I got my first keyboard when I was like 20. I was in college then. I barely wanted to go to class. Like, man, I'm gonna go give me some Maxell tapes, man, some the high bias joints. I'm gonna make beats. Forget school.
I got my MPC. I got my MPC when I was 18. I got my MPC when I was 18. I got my first drum machine when I was 15.
Hey, if you guys do vocals at all, the mic pre's, the D pre mic pre's in this joint, man, they blow the focus right, they blow the M audio, they blow the native instruments like right out of the water. Like I finally settled on this. I was just recording some vocals a second ago. I'm like, man, this Steinberg joint is amazing. If you need more ins and outs, then there's the UR44. It's like a brick too. It's solid steel. But it was between that and the Focusrite. But I had the Focusrite, and I was recording vocals the other day. Man, this Steinberg thing blows it out of the water because it uses the Yamaha D pre mic pre's. They are amazing.
Yeah, because Yamaha.
Right. I almost bought that one, Wade, when I was researching interfaces. At the time, they hadn't come out with the UR44 yet. So that's why I didn't go with it. They only had the bigger one, and which was the UR824, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
my guy
like that.
My guy at Guitar Center, I'm like, I was sold on the UR44 with all the extensive research. I mean, man, I brought the Focusrite home. I used it, brought that back. I had this other joint I brought home, used it. I had the Native Instruments, the KA6, I think it is, something like that, and brought it back. Finally got this, and I said, well, I'm sold on the UR44. Let's just do that. And he goes, now you're only using this for vocals, right? You don't need a lot of ins or outs. I'm not going to sell you anything you don't need. Why don't you go to one that has less ins and outs? Because I said, okay, are the mic pre's different? That's what's important to me. I'm like, no. So I only need the small little joint here. So he saved me like $150 because he never steered me wrong. So that's cool.
I think my next interface, man, is gonna be
trying to make money like that.
Man, my Guitar Center guy, is like he steers me right every time.
My next interface gonna be something that can accept this this MPC 5000.
Apollo.
Yeah, but I'm going light pipe. I'm gonna go light pipe with it.
Ooh, okay.
Apollo Twin is like 800.
Yeah, but I was thinking about.
I can say I finally got to try out the Apollo Twin. I had been on an M-Box and the Scarlet. Man, it sounds drastically different.
When you get Apollo or UAD or any of that high-end stuff, that can't hold. That's gonna blow out this $150 joint that I just picked up. I know that, but I got the scratch to burn right now. Let alone the feelings of the wife.
Just read the dynamic range. Just read the dynamic range of the converters, and that will steer you in the right direction. Again, you a good interface.
Right.
I'm seriously considering that PreSonus joint, man. The whole mixer. You know what I'm saying?
Which one?
Studio Live, I think it's called.
Yeah, one of them joints, man. Because I want to have a hybrid setup. I need tactile control. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this mouse clicking.
You want faders.
Man, I'm tired of my mouse, bro. I want to throw this boy against the wall.
You know, I'm thinking about. I was thinking about
throwing it against the wall.
Man,
I was thinking about finding a Control 24 and just using that with using Pro Tools as front end. That's it. You know what I'm saying? To actually record, because I don't record the Pro Tools no more, man. And but just to have it, man.
Oh, hey, wait till you get 2.0. You ain't gonna ever want to open Pro Tools again.
Yeah, man, they playing games with 2.0. Where's it at?
I've seen it, bro. Hey, I've seen the coming of the glory of the 2.0, bro. And let me tell you,
2.0 for what?
Renaissance, yeah.
Yes. I've seen it, bro. And hey,
where you see it at?
My man is a beta tester for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, who did you say? What was the name of the dude you know who works at Full Sail?
His name is Tarek Dukes.
Okay.
Hey, that dude who came through one of our Google Hangouts, no, not a Google Hangout. He came through the CMA Monday, where the good music, or he put in the post. What is this? Producers play beats and y'all listen to him, or something like that. His name was Masada. He's actually a beta tester too.
Yeah.
Okay. But let me ask you something, Hurst. Let me ask you something, Hurst. What did you see? What did you see on 2.0?
I see everything, man. I've seen enough for me to put Pro Tools up.
You can do punch-ins, punch-outs, and everything?
Punch-ins, punch-out, real-time time stretching. I'm talking about while the beat playing. You can do that.
You mean I ain't going to need to record my vocals in Studio One anymore?
You can record it right into it's going to have audio tracks as well.
Wow.
Do you know how many? 8, 16?
I'm not certain. He only showed me a few things on it because I was only there for a minute.
It's not coming till 17, is it? Or is it gonna be late 16?
Late 16.
Yeah, probably around November, Christmas. Yeah.
So that means you can turn those Samson, the VSTs to audio as well, right?
Right, exactly. So, like he was telling me, he was like, "Yo," he said, "Man, the only reason I open up Pro Tools is if I gotta record my man right here, do his R&B stuff, his vocals and stuff. Other than that," he said, "Man, I'm not opening up Pro Tools, do no other mixing stuff. I'm doing everything in the box." And so he just showed me a whole bunch of stuff that I was like, that's game changing. Like I'm talking about like the direct end. We always talk about how you can just play on top of what's already playing directly. Like let's say if Fat Von played bass guitar over something, he can just play right into it as the beat goes into an audio track or into the groove of what's going on, and it's right there.
So,
wow,
man, dude, I've seen it. I was like, man, I wanted to ask him so bad. Hey, man, just give me the copy of the beta, man.
How long ago did you see it?
This was about I'm gonna say this was about, I was over here about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago at the most. About 3 weeks ago.
If it's coming out late 16, they're probably just in the final stages of like bug tests and stuff.
So let me ask you this. Oh man, what else was it? What was it, man? It was something else I wanted to know about 2.0.
Fine, what the hell is going on over there?
That's not me, man.
That's MC Notes. What's up, Vaughn?
Yeah, that's not. What's up, man? Yeah, look at the screen. It ain't me. Why you gotta blame me, man? Sitting there chilling, man.
Hey, Notes, what the hell is going on over there?
I ain't doing that. I'm way across the room. What are you talking about?
There was a lot of mic.
Oh Jesus,
still
staticky. Yeah.
It's Mike Notes, Mike.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, when you get your hands on that 2.0 software,
Jesus,
you get your hand on that 2.0 software, man. I'm telling you, from what I've seen, like I hardly ever open up Pro Tools unless I'm dumping tracks out of the 3000 or the 4000 or whatever.
Right.
But like this here, you do it's like the audio track sold me. I didn't care nothing about real-time time stretch stuff. And, you know, like you can change the tempo of like, let's say if you had an arc that was going 120 beats per minute. You can go. You can take that waveform, and you can change the tempo of the waveform. Although it's in like say for instance, it might be in like 90 beats per minute. You can take it and change to 45 beats per minute if you need to.
I can do that in my Mini Nova.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, great, Miles.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I got excited.
Why is this guy talking?
Yo, what's up, FVF?
What's up, man?
Yeah. Also, man, that box is super dope. I ain't had a chance to like click on a bunch of stuff on Facebook and stuff. So.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
This dude,
that
he's
box,
pretty.
that Fat Von Free for the.
Oh yeah, for my push,
right
that
now.
push too. Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man.
Right now,
I appreciate it.
Fat.
Yeah, I got you, man. It's gonna be cool.
I'm like, oh man, and, you know, I thought about doing the whole custom side pieces, but then I'm like, I'm cool. I'm just keep it how it is now. But after seeing that shit, man, I think
you
I
gotta
need
do
to holler at him.
RTO. You gotta do a custom air fryer, right? Isn't that what's that?
Yeah.
Hey, good question, man. Anybody see that new Native Instruments
Jam?
Jam, yeah.
Tashier did a
yeah, he did a video on it. I ain't get to watch it, but
there's some dope things.
Yeah. If you own a machine and you like on the fence, I think about getting a push because you like the way you can do certain things. I'd say just get that. What the hell is that noise?
That's Hertz right there. I hear Hertz tapping on the pads.
It's gonna be for 2.5 machine software, but it has some pretty dope stuff about like playing keys and being able to arrange like chords and stuff with those. With those sliding.
Thing is dope.
Yeah. When's that update coming out?
That could be a killer.
When's that update coming out for machine?
September 29th.
Whenever
September 29th.
Yeah, whenever that.
Wow.
Holy shit.
What's going on, Mike Notes?
His mic.
You guys,
his mic is messing up a little bit right now.
What's your mic, bro?
Hey, how does the mic sound this time? Like, you know, I've been struggling with all this stuff. How it sound?
Good this
no
time.
delay on it. No delay.
You ain't got no epic reverb.
No,
Mike Notes.
Oh, shit. Mike Notes. I have to mute you, bro.
He jumped into the bathtub. He jumped in the pool.
I don't know, man. Ableton coming out with a new update too, though.
Yeah, buddy.
And I think it's good that everybody's coming out with something, you know, something like Tashier had a conversation a little while ago. We were saying it's good that the MPC is doing what they're doing in terms of their software. That means it's going to make it better for everybody who uses all the platforms.
Yeah.
Because you know, if I got to cut that shit and, you know what I'm saying, and Native Instruments ain't stepping their game up or Ableton ain't stepping their game up, well, you know, it's going to look real crazy for everybody else in terms of the people who are providing the platforms or whatnot. It's going to look real crazy.
And as more dope stuff comes out and like the competition increases, like, you know, now the Jam is coming out and it's only $3.99 plus. I think Tashier posted something where through some website, I can't remember what it was, you could do 3 payments of $133. So like, not only is the software dope and like the different options, but now it's going to become even more competitive price wise too. So that's really dope too for consumers.
Well, I'll say this, man. Like on the low, and I ain't saying this because you know, I'm a big MPC head or nothing like that. But I actually had Machine before I had the MPC brand. I had Machine like 4 years ago when it first, a little after it came out. You know, and Akaya on the low has stepped the game up. Like when they came out with 1.8, I think it was 1.8.
Yeah.
They made everybody, all the other major platforms, take a turn. You know what I'm saying? When they brought live chopping and all that stuff in there, that's when everybody was like, oh, what the hell? You feel what I'm saying? Because you notice slowly but surely everybody started implementing after that. You feel what I'm saying? First it was
Ableton, then Machine. You know what I'm saying, with the live chopping.
And
now,
on top of what?
What was you gonna say, Miles?
I was saying on top of the Machine Jam dropping next year, which is relatively soon now. The Torres drops from Pioneer.
Man, that I've seen videos of that. The thing about Pioneer is that it's not on the level of a Machine or Push or none of that. Just because it's standalone, you know, with a you know, somewhat of an operating system in it, it still does. It's not robust enough like these machines we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sticking with the Roland and the SP for now.
But like I was saying, like to me now, since I've been going back to Reason, that's like Propellerhead. They need to step their game up. That Reason 9 is nothing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You still can't do no live chopping like the MPC, the Machine, or none of that, man. Which is ridiculous, man.
I tell you what, man. I think if Image Line had came out with a controller,
they would have killed everybody.
Oh, dude, if they came up with a controller for FL Studio, dude, I swear to God, I wouldn't have half of the shit I have.
I said that a long time ago, Hurst. I said if Image Line had a dedicated control surface, it would be a wrap. Because, you know, me and you big Fruity Loops heads on the low, you know what I'm saying? If they came out with that, believe me, man, it would be problems.
I didn't hear what you just said. What you just say? Sorry about this, man. What did you just say, CX? About FL if they came out with what?
I said I said this a while ago, and Digger Hurst just reiterated what I said. I use Fruity Loops just like Hurst used Fruity Loops.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm a fanatic about it. But go ahead.
Me too. If they came out with a dedicated control surface, something dedicated, like a Push or a Ren for their software, a lot of them manufacturers would be in trouble.
I would get rid of Push if they came out with something and just like Push 2 for FL Studio, and they made it to where they had the native plug-in with the native work with Mac. I would sell Push 2. I would sell every piece, everything. I would be in it because the thing is, I started out in FL Studio. I was recording bands in FL Studio. You know,
I did albums in it.
Yeah. Every time my friends came over, every time I sang in it, it was always FL Studio. Always. So yeah. Every time and even those live blues joints I was always doing, all that's in FL Studio. People always say, oh, it's got problems. You can't record audio in it. I'm like, I don't know what the hell kind of audio you trying to record, but this shit works for me. Yep. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, they're like the only one that doesn't have a dedicated control surface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, Reason doesn't have a dedicated control surface.
Yes, they do. They have the Nectar. I used to have it.
Oh, okay.
The Nectar Panorama. Yeah, they're the only one that don't have it.
Yeah, man. Dude, I just hooked up this 303, and I'm just running my 4000 into it right now, and holy shit. Holy shit. I don't get it, but yeah. I don't get it. And I may be in it between the 555, the 44. I got the 4000 running to my mixer. My mixer's got all three outs. One going to the 303, one going to the 555, one going to the 404SX. And I'm checking out all different compressors. Holy shit. This is dope. This is crazy. So yeah, I gotta retrack out all these MPC beats again.
I got a sample for you. I got a sample for you, but I know you're gonna choke the life out of it. My bad, Favon. When I heard it, I said, man, I know who I want him to do this on Reason. I got a Chicago sample that I found today, man. Oh my God! You ever heard a sample, man, that make you get chill bumps listening to it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I found one today, a Chicago sample today, man. Ugh.
Send it to me.
I'm about to now.
Roland got a new TR-09 coming out.
Yeah, so that.
Like, the hell want this, man? You know what I'm saying? Man, they get ridiculous with this stuff.
Hey, they might because who want that?
Right. See, yes, every time I say I'm done with gifts, something comes out. I just gotta have.
Real.
I can't do it, man. As a person who's been around, who had an original 808 back in the 80s, and had been in studios with the 909 and all that type of stuff.
I'm sick of them rehashing shit.
You know what I'm saying? I used to have a DMX, a DX. I had all that stuff, man.
Nice.
Like, I don't even
That DMX was nice.
I used to hide money in my DMX.
Overheim, right?
Yeah, that's all you had to do is take the screws off and lift it up.
Goddamn, see.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you hide money in my joint, man. You know what I'm saying? But
yo, I'm gonna be out here in the game. I'm gonna end up picking one up. It's gonna be like 3 G's in there. Like, I found CXs.
It's crazy, man. What's up?
No, I'm piggybacking off what Fat Boy said. Like, they see that $3,000, like, it's gotta be CXs. I'm gonna put this up in the same place.
Because you know what's crazy, man? My homeboy that worked for Timberland, the one who got me into music, he the one who sold me his 808. You feel what I'm saying? And he had a nerve to ask me like a couple months ago, "Hey man, you still got that 808 from then? You know it's worth like $6,000 right now." I'm like, "Hell no, I ain't got that joint." Man, when I got the SB 1200, I sampled all the 808 sounds in the 1200 and sold it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't need this junk, man. You know, and it's I ain't knocking nobody who loves the analog stuff, man, but I don't miss that stuff, man. All this Midian and
yeah,
man.
That's what I be telling people.
The problem is that, I mean, the 808 hardware may be very expensive, but you know how many ads per day I see of 808 VSTs? It's unbelievable how many 808 VSTs there are. They're relatively suck.
Based off of what? What are you talking about? They suck. What do you mean?
It's like.
What do you mean? What sucks about it?
I mean, they're not really. They're just like run of the mill, not really good plugins.
What sucks
there's
about
just
it?
a lot of bargain 808 plugins.
Yeah, there's 808 to 808 though. What sucks about them?
Yeah, but there's like a massive following of plugin makers that make 808 plugins.
Yeah, cool. You said they suck. I'm asking you what sucks about an 808 plugin. I'm just asking the question.
The ones that I see that are promoted like heavily are the cheaper ones.
It's a cheaper one. It's an 808 to 808. So what frequencies do they suck at? I'm asking the question. What sucks about an 808? 808's a sound. All it is a sound.
Like
you know how to make an 808? Do you know how to make an 808? Do you know how to make an 808? You use a 303 to make an 808.
It's not the 808 itself. It's the remaking of the 808 plugin 100 times over. It's my problem.
Why you said
Vaughn, you just went straight into the future again.
I'm just saying, man, I see ridiculous 808 plugins. I see them every day, like hundreds of ads, different like.
Hundreds of ads, so 808 sucks. Too. The plugins look terrible, so that's why the 808 sucks.
No.
I gotta give props to RTO for that, because I love that line. Dog, y'all just took that straight into the Matrix.
Wade, we can't be friends. Right we can't be friends, Wade. You gotta pick on me. So Miles, you made no point with that whole argument. You just said 808 suck. So okay.
I know. It's all good.
I guess. Everything's good with 808s. Everything's good with 808s, then I got you.
I use 808s. I like them, but there's a lot of bargain 808 plugins that are trash.
What's a bargain 808? What's a bargain 808? 808 to 808. Tell me how to make an 808.
You got it right, but like the sound is not that good in a majority of.
You're talking about the plugins and not 808s in general.
Exactly. Yeah.
There it is. Well, thanks for RTO for making the point for you, Miles.
I said the 808 plugins.
Yeah. Stop talking. If I need to ask you a question, I'll go through RTO from now
on. Damn.
Where's the love?
Oh fuck!
Hey.
I did do that.
I don't have your email address, brother.
On another note, How are things on the home front for you? Wide body.
We'll talk about that at the dock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
all good. No, hey man, I appreciate it. I definitely.
No, just concerned. You know what I mean?
A little better. I mean, I appreciate that a little better. Definitely a little better, man. You know.
Okay. I feel you.
Wide body.
Definitely.
Happy wife, happy life, man. You live by those rules, you'll be good.
Hey man, no doubt, and I'm trying to live them. Definitely, man, because you know, what's that? The cheaper the keeper, and the every man needs a strong woman, or every strong man needs a woman.
Right.
Those things kind of marry together. So.
And when all that's failed, just tie up and hang her from the fridge.
Hey Miles, it's got to.
Yeah, somebody changed the thermostat
for you.
on a Delta 88.
If you had to design a plug-in, what would your plug-in be?
Oh God.
What would it be? Plug-in.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really good question. Damn.
The Mayo Shaper 2000.
Mayo Shaper.
Nah.
Somebody say the mayonnaise
I'm gonna
shaper?
think about it for a minute. For me, it'd be something to do with orchestral instruments, strings and horns. So.
I think you're already on.
Huh?
What would it be called?
Oh, like. Maybe it might just be a fattener, and I could call it the nail.
Orchestral mayonnaise.
You know what I mean? Like
Cajun mayo.
Something or
Mayo Gate
4000 or something.
Mayo Gate.
That sounds like a scandal, bro. Mayo Gate.
How about you? How about anybody? Wade? What would your plug-in be? What would it be called?
Oh goodness. I haven't even given that like any thought. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mine would be a transient master, man. It'd be like a transient master on steroids, and I'd call it like Widesient or something crazy. And it'd just be a transient with an exciter together.
Right.
Wayne does that well, man.
Yeah, I would have mine would probably be like a I think I would want mine to be like a mastering plug-in that just pretty much give you the perfect master. Well, I won't say the perfect master, but like the perfect mix. I think I'd call that shit "That Hurts So Good" or something like that.
That's dope. That's dope.
I like that. I'd buy that shit.
I like that. This design make plugins like have an idea of how it works. Like we have the reactor blocks and all that. Does anybody have an idea?
Yeah. I'm do modular. I make my own modular stuff all the time, man.
Really?
Yeah. Like sound design, like that. Right now, like at work today, I've been making different bass patches.
Damn.
And then I know how to make pads. I can make synths. I can make crazy synth basses. But now I'm trying to go into the lower register, making really good basses. But yeah, I'm about to get into modular next year. That's gonna be my next thing. Is buying modular gear.
I'm getting into modular too, man. I just joined modular synth.
God.
Of course you are.
Dude. You can't even. Never mind.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Of course. I mean,
yeah, I'm not doing modular.
Hey, don't worry about what I'm doing, man.
I ain't nobody. I'm never worried about what the fuck you doing.
Yeah,
because he's talking about.
Hey, Fat Von.
Hey man, what tape deck you using, Fat Von? Hey Fat Von, what do you use for this? What's this and this, Fat Von? I ain't never worried about what the hell you doing, homeboy.
The reason I asked you
calm down.
Is you successful at making good sound.
Calm down.
So I asked for your blueprint. Let me know.
Calm down.
Fat Von, he wants to be.
So stop telling me about. Don't worry about what you do. I've never been worried about what you do.
Fat Von, he wants to be the Fat Von to your Joe Barisi.
I guess, man. Yeah, man. Anyway, so what's up, Wade? What are you saying, Wade? What's up?
I was gonna say, hey, I know you like mad busy and crazy doing stuff. When you get a chance, could you like just send possibly some strummed bass notes?
Yeah. I got
you. He can't do that, Wade. I'm still waiting on a whole folder.
Me too.
You ain't waiting on getting nothing from me, Hurts. No, this do you have
what?
Damn,
Okay.
Fat Von on the loose, boy. Fat Von giving it.
Hey, Wade, what you say? What key do you want? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter to me. I just like to. I have a few key ones that I go to right now that I sampled out of records, and I kind of go for some different sounds.
You want any effects on them, or just
whatever you want to send? Whatever you want to send.
I got you. I'll do that. I can do that tonight. I can do that tonight.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, Fat Von. I got you, bro.
I got you, Gigahertz. I got you.
Nah, man, you just aired me out, brother, on live TV,
man. Y'all cyber bullied me last week on Friday. You Gadget. I blame RTO also.
All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this week. Talk That Stuff number 18. It's been a tech-filled day. Next week, we're gonna have some special guests on. I got the Reverend Al Sharpton coming in. He canceled last week. Also, Bill Cosby will be making a guest appearance as well. It's been a pleasure. I want to give a shout out to Miles Mayo Free, CX the producer, Dixie Freely. I am Digger Hertz, aka Digger Mondane, Fat Bomb Free, Mike Notes, Mr. Wallace.
Yeah.
Wade. Yeah. And I think DJ Wide Body. See you next week. Peace.